Right then, I'm still in the crooked wood. Still in the crooked wood, and this little road. I could have carried on staying on a track down there, but I decided to go on the road because I need to think of Alberta, perhaps bringing Alberta up this way one day. From Netherstowe, you can get up here from Netherstowe. I just have to know where to go when I got to Netherstowe to get onto this road. And I could bring Alberta up here. You can even drive to Crocombe down that steep hill this way and get to other churches on the other side of the Quantocks that I want to do. Yeah, we're coming out into the open now. So this is all part of the Dowsborough Hillfort, all this ancient wood. Over that way you're going to get those great wood area, which is you've got all those tall pine trees, man-made tall pine trees. Yeah, this is a parking area. I can see cars now. There's no signs. There's no signs, like there's no plaques. Apparently there's a plaque at Dead Woman's Ditch, wherever that is. Something I need to do one day. So I was hoping to do it today, but I don't know where it is. I mean, it could be that I'll come to it in a minute, or it could be it's back that way, near Netherstowe, so I don't really know yet. All I know is I've done the fort. That was the aim today, to get that bit done. There's lots of vehicles up here. Lots of them. Right, turning off again. Dead Woman's Ditch. Dead Woman's Ditch is often thought to be named after the notorious gruesome murder of 1789 when John Walford slit his wife's throat and hid her body. He was born in Overstowe, charcoal burner. She was pregnant, apparently. A local girl, Jane Shorney. He married her just 3 weeks after they were married. He murdered her at nearby Doddington, where she'd been drinking. The body was soon discovered. Walford was brought to trial and sentenced to hang. His public execution was carried out at High Point, just off the coach road opposite where his body was put in a gibbet and left for a year, then taken down and buried at the site still known as Walford's gibbet. Right, so here we have I've just walked up. There's lots of roads here. There's Netherstowe, Overstowe that way, Crocombe that way, Doddington and Holford that way. And this is known as Dead Woman's Ditch round here. Right. I'm going to follow the Crocombe Road, which is 1 3/4 miles. So there's 2 roads there. I came up that one, Overstowe going down that one. And apparently this is where Jude used to come, Jude and Stuart, for walks. They'd park up here. And then going to go in the wood for a little bit. Follow a track in here for a while to get the feeling, rather than walk the road all the time. How dark and spooky it is. Really quiet. So anyway, that's Dead Woman's Ditch there, where you can park and then go for various walks around. I think that's where you want a detailed map, because there's tracks leading off everywhere. Obviously I need to explore over that way more. So it makes sense to park up here rather than walk from Halford and then do a big hike, innit? There's a lot of people around, very difficult to video when there's people about, because you pick them up on your microphone as well. Right, there's the road there. I'm just going to follow a track now. That road up there takes you to Crocombe. I did that last year, or the year before I did it. No, it was last year in the heat. I did it in the heat. It was alright going down, but the walk back up Crocombe Hill was quite some feat, actually. And then I did the church. Had to wander around the village, got an ice cream. I feel as if I've achieved something today. I found and walked up the Hillfort. I've found where Dead Woman's Ditch is. I still don't know exactly how to get from Nether Stowey on there. I'm just going to follow rather than walk on the road all the time. The road's only just up there if I feel I'm getting lost. It's nice to actually walk the old tracks. The road would be close. I need to follow the road though, in many ways, because I want to be able to make sure I'm on the right track when I bring a vehicle. So I could be deviating too much now, I don't really know. But, all I know is that I'm going by instinct. My own personal compass is taking me round where the Hillfort was now. Back round. And then I'll be heading back on the top road. This is plan A. I've never walked here before. This is all new. But it's instinct. I'm curling round. You know, I can feel the magnetism of the earth telling me which way. But the road could be right over there now. Somebody on bikes coming. It doesn't take long to divert. We just let these people by.
Thank you.
Okay, love. So I could even bring my bike over here, but I'm not into biking. Not now. I prefer to walk. But I could do it and do a bit of biking, you know, but these are all young people. I would have done it a few years ago. I was doing this sort of thing. Not that many years ago. It was up until the boat trip which interfered with my breathing. Something happened after that boat trip which drastically changed my breathing. It happened overnight. It happened after the boat trip. I feel as if like all the wind's been taken out of my lungs. Oh, there's a neat little bypass here. Yeah, I used to be on my bike all the time. I felt really fit as well. Then I went on that boat trip, on that rib boat, and I got pounded so hard, it did something to me. It injured me quite a lot. Right then, folks. A minute ago, I was right over there on the Hillfort, and I've walked all the way round. I'm now over here. I found some dead woman's ditch. I've lost the road now, I think. Let's just stand up here a minute. Yeah, the roads are probably over that way somewhere now. But I don't mind following this, to be quite honest. This is what I'm up here for. I'm walking, basically, I'm going to be walking back. That was the idea today, to achieve that. And I have. There's a little break in the trees there, look. Most of it's very, very dense, and there's a little tiny bit of light there. So all these little tracks will all link up. These all link up. I know where the road takes me. If say I was to have kept following that road. The only thing about being down here, I can't see now what's over the other side of the hill. So if there's a track leading up in a minute, I might take it just to rejoin that bit. But I know that that's West Bagborough over there. There's Greatwood over there. That's all areas that need exploring separately, although I've done them in bits and pieces, but not properly, not like I do the Quantocks here. So once you leave the road, it's not easy just to get back to it or to know how far it's gone over. See what I mean? Now, I haven't looked at the time since we left. It was 12 o'clock, almost exactly, when I left Alberta. So we've been through that. We've been through there. We were on the top of it. And the time now is 2 o'clock. So that's 2 hours. That's not bad, you know. There was me panicking. That has taken me 2 hours since I left my van to go up the hill, up to climb up there, go around it, and yeah, I didn't climb right to the top, I must admit, but you can't do it all. I mean, whether there was going to be a plaque, a sign, I don't know. All I know is I got to it. I had a commanding view where I was stood. Then I've walked round it, so I'm not quite sure if there is anything on the very top. I'm not sure about that. I'm not going back to find out now either. It's something you might see when the winter comes and everything dies down. Over and out for a minute.